attack speed.
Is there any AoE stun that we should look out for? Berserker's Call is pretty good for Axe, Cogs, Clockwork.
Yeah, that's...
Technically Concoction, that's not that
Winter's
great.
Curse, but it doesn't work the same way anymore.
Yeah.
But I guess then after it ends, they're clumped up, and then you can use it.
That's pretty much it. There's not that many stuns. I mean, Wraith Fire Blast is a stun, but that's not really a great setup, I would say. Shadow Shaman Shackles, that's a dream, I guess, in this draft.
I love the Bristle pick, by the way. I think it's super good. It's a natural counter to Ricky.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Rubik does very little against Bristle in general, too. You can just run him down. You're not really scared of... If you get lifted into the enemy team, usually you have a backup plan with your team helping you out. So you can frontline very easily into a potential aggressive telekinesis. So, I like that pick a lot. No, Liquid feel like they need to find a way to kill this Bristle. So they're gonna get Clinks. Heavy single target damage. But they don't have that good setup, right? Because, again, Winter's Curse doesn't really work that way anymore. I'm worried for Liquid's ability to kill this Bristle.
Yeah, I'm amazed Enchantress is still there. I don't think EG takes it now, since they have their core Bristle and offlane Darkseer. I mean, potentially they could, I guess, just jungle it or something, but... Can Liquid get away with Enchantress? I don't know. They have a very squishy lineup. I mean, Enchantress isn't really squishy, I guess. You know who'd be good for EG?
I think.
Well, they do have a lot of minus armor synergy, though, with Goo and then Witch Doctor ult doing physical damage.
Yeah, true that.
It's not terrible.
And then with Acid Spray. Yeah, I could see that. If anyone picks it, it's Liquid, I think. Well, EG could technically run a greedy jungle for Fear. But I don't think it's that good of a pick this game, and he could just get Ricky'd all the time in the jungle. So it's not...
Well, Ricky is a core, right? I mean, I assume it's a core now. I mean, Rubik could be mid, I guess, but there's no way Wyvern's core. And
yeah, that's true. They had to play core Rubik.
Yes!
Oh!
I was gonna bring that up. I didn't want to jinx
Nice.
it. I wanted to see Pudge. I wanted to see Fear play Pudge, because I know his Pudge.
I think it's... Well, it could technically be Sumail. Could try to do that if they wanted. Then put DPD Naga, Fear on the Witch Doctor, or
You said
vice versa.
Sumail Pudge, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the only other way I see them really
I've never seen... I mean, I'm sure he can play it, but
And there it is.
There it is, yeah.
If anyone picks it, it's Liquid. Good way of dealing with Naga, and it's good against Bristle. You turn him to your team.
Yeah.
So you can kill him with Clinks. But there's a little bit of a weird... Axe and Ricky have like this synergy, or lack of synergy rather, against Bristleback. So he gets turned toward the Clinks, but Ricky can't really deal with Bristle very well.
How is Curse?
It is Sumail.
How good is Curse this game?
It's pretty good if you curse someone next to Bristleback. Bristle has really high physical damage, and there's a good chance that the Clinks will go for Medallion maybe, so they can amplify it on the target.
How does like if Pudge is rotted, that rot hurts his teammates as it's not just physical attacks, right? So like Ion Shell would also hurt the main target that's cursed up.
This is a new Wyvern. I think only physical, right?
Only physical? Alright, well we'll see probably.
I think so.
There's a lot of opportunity to see that. Tomorrow, and like we said, this is all about the seeding. EG has already made it into upper bracket. No team is limited, because that would not be fun. Yeah, the group stage is super quick. That's the thing I like about this format. It's super quick. About 4 days of each group, and then playoffs start immediately thereafter. That's true. This could be a long one. It is Artesian on the Naga Tyrant. So for EG, it probably will not end early unless they just snowball at the ball.
I just think in this patch we very rarely have games that go beyond the hour. Even with something like Naga, you would get maxed out maybe minute 40, and then most of the time it's... or 45 maybe. Game just ends one way or the other. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see. The Ricky is offlane, so it's a core like you said. Fatsa will be playing Axe. in the mid lane against Bristle.
Oh, I've only seen this a couple
That's a really
times.
interesting matchup.
This is I don't want to say he did it consistently, but maybe a year and a half ago he would do this every now and then, but obviously not. It's never been a consistent thing for Axe. But I love him mid. Who's he playing against?
Oh,
Fear?
I'm guessing it's Bristle, right? So
yeah.
if it is Bristle, it's a special lane. But obviously, Axe can force Bristle to hit him in the creep and deal a lot of damage, but at the same time, Axe is very low armor, so Quill Spray stacking up is also a problem, and it's difficult to just, Bristle might be able to half zone him if he plays it very well. Level 3 on. Just Quill Spam with Bottle might work against this melee hero. It'll be interesting to see.
Mind Control's gonna try to get this wave aggro. And he does so successfully. Has to keep applying an auto attack every now and then so he doesn't go invisible. First world problems here for Ricky. But it's going to be 1-1, at least for now, against the Naga Sire. That should be an interesting matchup overall. Fata, level 1 Battle Hunger. Explain this to me.
Good question.
Maybe
it wasn't a question. Well,
I don't know,
think
Fata.
So set them up pretty well, but now Sumail is going to start dealing a lot of damage with these Quills and backs out.
Tower is under attack.
It's a way of trying to harass PPD a bit in the lane and keep him away. It also gives move speed, of course, so he can create distance to the Bristle.
Bristle doesn't really have much of an issue taking
weird.
that off. It's more for the Witch Doctor, I suppose.
I mean, the only real alternative level 1 would be to skill Counter Helix.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Which would have maybe pushed the wave at an unfortunate time for him.
Well, I'm
So he
interested
wants
to see
to
if he
have
actually
this
maxes Battle Hunger. There's a 1-3-1. Just keeps a casual point. I mean, 1 point's okay just for the speed bonus, but as far as damage, it's going to be negligible, especially as we get into the later laning stages.
Yeah, and against a hero like Bristle in lane, he will always be able to get CS. Less. So. Oh, Fata being aggressed again here by PPD. He skilled the heal though, not Maledict, so I don't think they can get this kill.
Yeah, playing it super safe. They want
Fata
this
is
to go
getting
late game.
zoned super hard. Like, EG are crushing the lanes if you look at the CS. This isn't even remotely close.
Oh my god, right. Jeez Louise.
And they got killed too.
Okay.
What? How? Alright.
Top
would be able
lane
to solo kill
by
Ricky.
the rune. Fear. He's surged up, does not have hook, just rot right now, and Jerax will be fine.
Very nice from Arteezy though. He must have pressured Mind Control really hard and just drained his tangos and then caught him off guard with a Riptide in the end with the Ensnare.
I mean, that's the last lane. I was looking for a kill.
Exactly.
Honestly.
I wasn't even like I thought that lane was just going to play itself out and they both get some CS and they chill a bit.
Yeah.
Artur had other plans, it looks like.
And he has a 1 level advantage as a result of that kill. And like you said, the CS is actually insanely in favor of EG right now. This.
You didn't want that.
What do we have for the offlane? So they both transition to try to get that kill mid, but I think Fear probably gets maybe 1 more level in hook, and then starts to roam.
Oh, Fear's coming in. Good hook on Kuro.
And he gets the hook into a rot into the
He's
right
actually
click
dead.
universe, and that is a kill going away of EG. Right clicks will not suffice from a Tumble Man. In fact, he better be careful. Skeleton walk just in time. No sentries in place. As Fear going for a very... I mean, he has Ion Shell applied as well, so that's actually pretty disgusting.
This is such a classic pub lane. I can't believe we didn't mention that Darkseer Pudge together as a laning option.
Oh, Fata mid lane, Cask. Well, as the goo applied, he's going to attempt to run away. Has a lot of armor for a short period of time, but once it runs out, that Quill Spray just rips him a new one.
Oh man, he had Arcane Rune on the Bristle. It's like a
Dire's middle
heaven
tower
sent
is
for that
under
kind of
an
lane.
extraordinary amount of stress.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, Arteezy takes a little bit of damage from Mind Control, but nothing to really write home about. And now there's 3 cop for Liquid. They need to win a lane badly. Mid lane, I think, is just lost. I don't know if you can, what you can do about that.
Oh, Arteezy again against Mind Control.
Has the
thinking
mango,
about it here. Yep.
Yeah, Riptide on cooldown for another 4 seconds. Gets the bottle in the side lane. And is he actually going to go for this? Oh my god.
Oh,
Is it enough damage? Does he see? Okay, he's going for...
I think he would have
Like-
lived, but that would have been really, really close.
Yeah, 180 damage, yeah.
No, he would have died.
He would have died, yeah.
He would have died, yeah.
Well, at least we know that Arteezy's not hacking, guys. We had to,
He's
we had to
cloaking
double
it very
check.
well.
Yeah, I know Fear plays Pudge quite a bit. Back, I think it was last year, we were at, I think it was the qualifiers for TI. He was spamming that hero. and that was during his injury. So you can only play a couple games a day before icing it. Lots and lots of pudge, though.
It's a really fun hero. Oh, Arteezy going for the mango play, and there comes PPD with a Dusk. Beautiful setup.
And Dusk with the cask. Try to right-click. They're going to get a little miss action going, but the inevitable death will come for that Ricky bot lane.
But Dire's
now this tower's in trouble.
Is forced into the jungle, I suppose, and has to go back to base.
Sorry,
but yeah,
I was going to ask,
Liquid
is Tranquil
Dire's
normal for
bottom
mid?
tower is under attack.
It's normal for Axe.
Well, yeah, but if you play mid lane, is it?
Dire's bottom
I
tower
think so, yeah,
is
still.
under attack.
It's good move speed, good sustain in general.
nice.
It gives you
Dire's
some of the
Oh
armor
God,
that you're
bottom
lacking.
lane again. They're doing the exact same thing. Dust is popped. Arteezy has no mana, but has a mango. Mind control forced to blink strike
Dire's
away.
bottom tower is under
And top lane in the
attack.
meantime, Fear surged away. Looks like they'll live. Easy again with the mango play into a cask. TP's coming. Tower's extremely low. Deniable, in fact. Arteezy going the opposite way as Fata is going to focus on PPD. Doesn't look like Ricky's going to be able to find a kill for himself.
In a
PPD
blow to
taking
the Dire,
decent
their
amount of
bottom
damage.
tower
Will
He
pop his
might just be
Voodoo
able to
Restoration. One more right
Better
clicks.
cast
I don't know.
now.
Sumail's here with the goo, and now Fata forced back. He has illusions, which are actually quite good on Axe. If you correctly, but he'll take a cast. Mind control is forced to just watch his teammate die before him. Very scarring experience for him.
This is looking just downright ugly right now. Liquid are getting stomped in this early game. They're losing by almost 1,000 gold per minute, minute 6.
Jesus.
Almost a 5k lead here for EG in the laning stage alone. That's because the only lane that's getting pretty much anything is the Klink's safe lane. And even then, the Darkseer is pretty much tied with him. So, yep. Not looking good for Liquid. You pointed out they have to try to win a lane, but I don't know where the ganks can really come from. The Winter Wyvern and Rubik is a pretty weak support duo as far as damage is concerned. Both of them need levels to start outputting that damage. They don't really have it yet. And Bristle is a difficult kill mid. The Naga is also a difficult kill bottom. He's level 7 now. Song of the Siren obviously available. And the top lane, they just can't seem to ever catch them off guard without the Surge. So EG just outplaying them in every lane.
Yeah, and even when they tried to help the support set is for Liquid, they were literally walking there, and so much time was wasted. They're under-leveled as a result, under-farmed. Winter Wyvern finally leveling up his skills. He was holding on to the Splinters, or the only one level of Arctic Burn for a while there, but will be forced to get 2 in Splinter. I guess that's not forced. That's kind of what you want to do normally. Like, is there any? Oh yeah,
do they have Dust? They do on Fear. Yeah, Matumba's in trouble. He's gonna get cast.
Oh, Surge, Cask, Hook, Rot. Tumbaman gets his ult. Actually, it runs out, I should say, so he has lower HP now, and Klinks is a super easy kill. Kuroki next on the list. Unfortunately for him, only level 3, and the double Ion Shell just rips right through him on top of the Rot. Yeah,
It's actually nice how the Witch Doctor Voodoo Restoration counteracts the Rot on himself, so he doesn't really take damage from rotting when PPD is next to him. Allows him to pursue that little bit longer and not be scared. I think without Voodoo Restoration there, he would have thought twice about maybe diving for Kuro that far, but he's healthy the whole way.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
I think Fear's
like
classic build in this hero, by
business.
the way, is Tranquils into, I think, Soul Ring? We're gonna see. He has the
Dire's
Tranquils
top tower
already.
is under attack.
It's gotta be between Soul Ring and probably Force Staff. I'm not so
Just
sold
go
on the
blink,
whole...
guys.
Sorry,
I'm not so sold on the
just
whole
noticed that
Aether Lens
Dire's
hype right now.
bottom tower is
Now that
under
it lost
attack.
the magic resist, I think that was a big part of the appeal for the Pudge, was to
Really?
get it for that.
I don't know.
The extra range is nice, but the hook already
Dire's
has
top
so
tower is
long
under
range
attack.
that there are a few
Must
spots
I
where it's really
repeat
useful to
myself?
catch someone on the edge of it, but when you look at how it actually plays out in games, like, I would guess most of the hooks you land aren't actually max range, they're just like semi...
Puts
From
fear into the
the
heart of
tree
your
line.
opponents. You can be
Tower is
literally
under
anywhere on the map. It's a global hook. But yeah,
That
I
would
know,
be
I get your
something.
point. I mean, I would prefer mobility first, but I mean, I still think Aether Lens
Dire's
is
top
kind of
tower
core
is being
because it's
attacked
such
like
a cost-effective
nobody's
way to. I mean, it increases your damage as well. Don't even forget that.
That is
obviously.
true.
Radiant
There's
It
still
gives you some
the
nice
damage,
regen.
which is good.
under attack.
Cool miss, but Dust will
I have
not
no reason
sentry
to
place
lie
for the
about such
opposing
things.
team. Nothing will come of this. Or will it, Universe? So is out. PPD is the only one that's kind of close, but should be good. 7-0 advantage for EG, and the lead is just rising. It's about 7,500 now in their favor. Oh yeah, this sentry top, my goodness. That is super, super close. Fortunately, no
Dire's
quest will
middle
be
tower is
completed
under
with that ward. Which, by the way, I haven't even started that one yet. I don't know about you, Synderen. Probably
Which
not
one?
a surprise.
Dire's middle tower is under an
Countering
extraordinary amount of
sentries,
stress.
countering wards.
Oh, I'm not sure where it is even in that. I don't know. I haven't very actively been
Oh.
pursuing it, so
Should
I'm
probably
actually
pay more
sure.
attention to the things that don't matter in Dota. Like
Yeah,
your
I guess.
compendium.
Wait, what does Sumail buy? Is that... It was just a Perseverance into... Or actually not Perseverance, he just got a casual Void Stone for the Mon and then Vanguard. And then... What's he gonna use the Void Stone for? What are the good options?
Ricky looking for just couple potential backstabs to get this kill. He gets Smoke Bomb off into his ult, but it does nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's actually kind of funny, like you were talking about, the innate counter that is Bristleback.
Yeah.
Ricky just does nothing.
What do you think he's getting with this Void Stone? It's like... It could
Bath
be Lotus Orb build-up, or Yules?
I wouldn't put it past Sumail to get Yules.
Lincolns?
He's had a love affair with that item.
Refresher.
I don't know, that is obviously very weird. Could just be the casual Void Stone, you never know. Highly doubtful, but... I don't know.
Is a
Lotus
good
Orb
item in the
seems
hero.
okay.
Dire's
He
top
kinda needs the
tower
mana a
is being
bit,
attacked like nobody's business.
It's a little bit of an odd choice we don't see so much. But damn, Sumail is farmed, and so is Arteezy. Like, the gold graph just keeps going in one direction. It's almost... There's a 7,500 gold lead for EG, and that's with only one tower claimed. The mid tower is almost falling, the top tower is almost falling. Fear gets a hook on a creep,
Dire's
got it.
middle tower
Nice, gonna
is
port
under
out.
Get wrecked, creep.
And what did he buy? He used some gold here. Went earn. Okay. It's another good item on Pudge.
Man, boring item, I say. You know, I want more action with Pudge, and I mean, I guess it's more sustained, but meh. I want to see him like jump somebody with a Force Staff, you know, or Aether Lens stuff.
Dire's top
But if you
tower is
look at the
under
net worth,
attack.
it's just getting out of control. Top 3 in favor of EG as far as heroes are concerned, and the 2 are just running away with this mind control in the meantime. For PPD, they'll find their first kill of the game. Hook will completely miss. And Liquid will be happy with that exchange, because they gave up nothing. Dota really needs his Blink, though. That's when they start coming online to a certain degree. And only a couple hundred away, 300 actually, in fact, to finish that bad boy off. But Universe, my god, he's so farmed. Has a mech. Gonna be going for Arcane next, I assume. Are there any, what does Guardian Greaves take off? Anything in particular this game?
It's not very good this game.
The slow from Splinter Blast, I suppose.
Yeah, I think...
Don't think Clinks is getting Orchids, so...
I think we're going to see him get Arcanes, and then a potential Grieve upgrade is probably pretty late in the game. Items that would be good are obviously mobility items like Blink Force.
Just so tanky with that Vanguard and random Void Stone, which will be a Yules, by the way. And Arteezy has come to say hello, and they will find the Winter Wyvern in turn. So 2 for 1, and the tower going the way of EG.
That was a very good curse though from Jerax. That kind of... I mean, they didn't win the fight, but it salvaged what could have been a horrible situation for them. So, yep, they do lose a tower and 2 heroes, but it could have been way worse. We'll see. Yep, it is going to be a Force Staff for Universe, most likely. He bought the Staff of Wizardry.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think, yeah, Force slash Blink,
like
and then... I don't think Pipe is that bad. It's also not that great, this game, actually. Probably doesn't need it.
Figured there'd be at least one Charlie reference in this cast.
Mandatory.
Alright, what are we missing on this Yules? I need the reasoning. I mean, it gives extra move speed, extra intel, obviously. I mean, I would say it's good against Ricky initiating on you, but he doesn't care about that.
The move speed is great.
So it's just more move speed related. Could have just gone
It solves
SNY
his
then,
mana
right?
issues, it gives him move speed, it gives him
Oh,
cash.
Pudge hooks
He can set up his
Kuroki
team.
directly on his cliff, and Fata is forced to just let his teammate die.
Oh, he's
Suffering death.
Whoa.
Oh my
Like
god.
the
mind
last
control.
tick of rot. It was really far away. It still died. But yeah, it's a cool item on Bristle. He's... Because of his just big innate tankiness and then the Vanguard build-up, he can go for something like this where he gets some more control, and the mana problems is They're obviously solved with this. It's really nice. Decent counter to X actually. If he sees him pre-blink, he can pre-cast Yules. I'm not sure if that's the reasoning. It's probably mostly about the move speed and mana.
I guess there's potential to...
Yules always has a use in the game.
Well, true.
It's one of those
It's
items.
just definitely odd to see. It's the first time I've ever seen on Bristleback at least. Pudge, here gets the hook into Dust. Makama Men, you're gonna get eaten alive, good sir. Sumail's here to steal the kill. Sumail fashion. Going for Crimson Guard, by the way. And they're gonna transition this to a tier 2. Although Sumail's surged up. Alright, if you're gonna go like out of the box items, you gotta go Ags, man. I freaking love Ags on Bristleback. It's so fun.
Being subjected to extreme violence.
But probably not.
Dire's middle
Crimson Guard
tower
is complete at base,
under
by the way.
attack.
Yep, he is off the charts in farm. And we haven't talked so much about Ortiz, but he almost has a Radiance minute 15. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep, he just needs 500 gold for that recipe. And it's difficult to see the openings Liquid can find here. I think they have to just try to make some plays with Smoke. If they keep trying
their
to
window,
slowly farm, they're gonna get
it feels like they don't have a window because they lost the laning stage so bad. Because usually Clink is going to be running around this time getting solo kills, but he is going Desolator, but still quite a ways away. Still needs one more Mythlor Hammer, and I mean the Radiance will be complete before the Death Soul on.
And who can he really solo kill? He can't kill the Bristle, he can't kill the Naga, he can't kill the Darkseer.
I
guess, yeah, Witch Doctor and Pudge are the two only targets he can get, and usually when you start roaming on Clinks, you want to kill Cores, if you can. Supports are great, I mean, kills are kills, but those high priority kills that set back EG's game plan are very difficult for him to find. I think they need to get Fata active to smoke up him and use that.
Oh, another hook. Finds Jerax. He has a Cold Embrace available. We'll use it. Fata in the meantime jumps in. Looks like it might be to his death. One more Quill Spray will finish the job, it seems. Indeed it does. Ricky in the meantime uses his ultimate to little to no avail. And EG just completely pounding into Liquid. Kuroki next on the list. Mind Control looking to perhaps initiate more, but we'll find the right clicks of Sumail. As I hear a Song of the Siren, this is going to be the 4th kill in favor of EG. Clinks was caught by the Song, not enough to get the kill, but the Radiant will tick away, and I hate to say it, but this feels like GG. I don't see how you can possibly come back from this.
Dire's middle tower is
No, me neither. This is just an absolutely dominant showing from EG. I love how active they were in the early game. I think EG as a team often strategically just play it a little bit slower and just farm up a little bit and look for their mid-game timings, but in this game they identified how much they could actually accomplish with their Witch Doctor and Pudges just roaming around a lot. Both PPD and Fear really set them up for success in this game with some great moves.
Make sure to destroy all his items before the throne explodes. So with that, that is the end of not only this series, but the end of the first group, which is Group Hippo.